so. Right, so there's that. Death has actually been gold tokened. So that's very nice. Next up we have a very interesting task. Yeah. The Reaper lies dead at your feet, but searching his body reveals few clues as to who sent him. You return to the inn to recover from your ordeal and plan your next move. And there it is. What happens?
You have stood against the emissary of death, but you still have not met him face to face.
Oh, you mean the person that actually ordered the Reaper to kill me? With lots of life to spare. Ah, the Reaper's arrow! And sacrificial bond. Pardon me. Ah, crap. Yep, next up we have Devil. This one's a pain. 4 lives hang in the balance, as a mysterious stranger offers help. For a price. Because of course. Estrella's contact. I'll do, like, lots of ones that I've not done before. Desert Trek is one I definitely need. I just need to hope that it appears in a certain place. Yeah. Basically, there's a part of it that you need the map to be filled. I don't think you do need it, it helps. Yeah, I'll just go with whatever. Ah, crap. As for this, I don't know. I might actually go with the Archer's Bane. I can work on that a little bit then. What's this one? Complete the Empress. Oh. The Empress is a really early challenge as well, isn't it? Broad Shield. Don't think I've gotten any new things here. Got the Reaper's Arrow, which I'm curious as to what the hell that is. Blessed Gain. Ah! I think I'd rather go with this. Complete Strength with the Jousting Armor. Champion's Plate Mail. Holy balls. Yeah, sure. Armor of Gluttony. Food Defense. Yeah, why not? I'm just trying to think what else I could take. Actually, we have Gambits. I could do with having a lot of different ones. What's this? Harden. Yeah, that'll do. As for supplies... Food... Oh my god, I can have 6! Ooh, buckler. Armor. Potion? Yes. I'm very bad at combat. Chieftain's Axe. Or the Hammer. Bash 40 Empire enemies as they block. Yeah, sure. And I guess... I'm just trying to... I've not taken anything else. I guess Merchant Ring? Yeah. I'm taking a buckler even though I'm going to use a hammer. That makes no sense. Yeah, whatever. Go. This one's going to be an interesting one.
Those who travel with you are more than mere pawns in this story. They have their own goals and their own needs. Yet their stories have ended. Or they would be here by your side, would they not? The devil calls.
Here we go.
And we must find the possible in the impossible if we wish to push forward.
Ominous news. God, I've got to yawn. I need to say, it is 3:30 in the morning, so... That's a fairly normal reaction. You arrive at a tavern one evening, anxious to settle beside a roaring fire with your companions. As you enter, however, you are surprised to find no familiar faces. After a meal and several hours of waiting alone, a priest rushes in. Your friend Aria lies stricken at our temple. You arrive at the temple to find Aria lying on a simple bed attended to by a church official. He explains that she has been stricken with dark magic that is slowly draining her life. Somehow this malady resists our attempts at curing. The official says, sadly, it's as if her very soul were poisoned. I'm sorry, her time is limited. The official leaves, shaking his head. It's not my place to say, the young cleric whispers, but perhaps there are other places you may seek help. In my work helping northerner refugees, I have heard tales of their high priestess, a mystic of sorts, who moves freely between the realm of men and the world beyond. If anyone could help your friend, it would be her. You know the northerner priestess will not see you unless you possess enough blessings, but you have few options. With the young cleric's help, you ready Aria for transport and leave the temple. Oh, I need blessings? Shit. Oh, nice. You find your way past the cellar door of an abandoned farmhouse into the cabin hideaway of the last Siltier. It bears sharp teeth and rasps, "What goes?" The rat sniffs the air and seems to recognize you. Oh, you can only do it with Empire's Burden. The old Siltier looks like she's about to fall asleep. How she's lived so long. Which cursed rat with eternal life, no death? The rat thought, what stupid curse? Then Empire rose and Siltier fell. Everybody dead now. The rat lets out a sad hiss. About the Siltiers? The Siltier hisses, no, none left, only rat left. The old rat's white eyes stare unblinkingly as you exit. Well, that was a waste.
Given times are so dark,
The hell is this?
Lucky to have allies willing to assist.
You're walking past a black, plain-looking carriage when the door suddenly opens and a huge pair of hands lifts you inside. The carriage leaps forward as the doors shut, and you find yourself sprawled onto a seat opposite a huge, powerfully built but unusually ugly man. Lord Apollyon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares. The creature is silent the rest of the journey until you arrive at an impressive manor house. You exit the carriage and are brought into a large hall for an audience with Lord Apollyon. Ah, the great adventurer himself, Apollyon begins, smiling broadly and stepping forward to greet you. He bows slightly. God, I can't read. Demand to know why you were summoned. Greet him graciously. I've heard of your exploits. I too am but a servant of the Empire and its people. I'd like to offer my services if you ever have need of them. I don't presume to wield a sword or dodge a claw troll, as well as you, of course, but I do try to support good people with supplies and such, especially heroic figures such as yourself. Apollyon invites you to stay and entertain him with stories of your adventures so far. He seems captivated by every word, and several hours pass by. Pass quickly. Again, it's 3:30 AM. My brain can't process these words. You lead an incredible life. I hope you return again soon with more enchanting tales. Apollyon takes an item from many adorning the walls, saying, please accept this paltry gift, perhaps it will help you rescue your friend. Is it a blessing? No.
More is sometimes better. Lacks nuance, though.
Allow my coachman to take you back, and please, come visit again, anytime. Lord Apollyon. Okay. Rather suspicious. Fellow.
Exploration
Bollocks.
is at the heart of what we do.
This is not where we want this to
The
be.
new, the fresh, and the unknown.
Well, this is kind of fucked, this run-up.
You must ponder the ties that begin to bind.
Indeed.
Is slowly laid for you.
You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the long journey up Mount Freydis. You are surprised, however, to find a band of northern warriors waiting for you. The High Priestess is expecting you, the leader of the band declares. Wait, he says, stopping to peer at you intently. Her shadowness, Queen of Frost, cannot abide the presence of the impure. You cannot enter the ritual house without sufficient sacred blessings. You require 4 blessings.
Devils wait in the darkness, but which devil will you focus on?
As you pass near a darkened alleyway one evening, a blackened and misshapen hand grasps you, pulling you close to the darkness. You stand at the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny and even now is engineering your downfall. The hunched creature pulls you with surprising strength further into the shadows. But I can help. There is magic that can help you beat him at his own game. We can craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, hey? He looks up at you, his yellow eyes glowing faintly. Do not fall to despair, we will meet again soon. Okay.
You have to wonder why anyone would help you. At least my motives are clear.
Okay. Return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. How goes your quest to save Arya? Lord Apollyon asks. That you have the blessings required, but I don't. I lack the blessings required to visit the High Priestess. Perhaps I could be of some assistance. I must confess that I have a weakness for games of chance. Apollyon leads you to a table in another room. A set of cards is already set out upon it. If you win, then I will provide the blessings you require. Apollyon nods as he adds, yes, I have the means. You'd be surprised what magical trinkets end up in my possession as part of my work. If I win, then you must pose with me for my next portrait. It will be Champions of the Empire. Perhaps I shall have a statue made of us as well. A statue of us made as well. He gestures for you to sit. I'll even stack the deck in your favour. After all, I enjoy the excitement of the game and care little for actually winning. I'll accept. I'm sure you'll do well. Oh, really? Hey! Well done! Apollyon claps in appreciation. I think you've played this game before. He gestures to a darkly robed man who you failed to notice standing in a shadowed corner. The man comes to stand before you, his deep voice slowly intoning words in a foreign tongue. My associate is a follower of an ancient religion that you may not be familiar with. Rest assured that his devotion is second to none. As you sit through the lengthy ritual, you feel yourself drifting in and out of consciousness, whether from the droning voice or the potent incense being burned you cannot say. We got Guardian Angel. Death Die. Allies Return. And Divine Providence. Oh! They are blessings that help with each gambit. Interesting. Actually, no, they aren't. Yes, they are, actually. There was one for the chance cards. One for... Okay, there wasn't one for a precision gambit, that was the only thing. There was one for the wheel gambit, there was one for dice, and then the other was to revive allies, I think. You suddenly awake, Apollyon watching you with mild amusement from across the table. I expect you'll want to begin your journey to the High Priestess immediately. I sincerely hope your friend makes a full recovery. Lord Apollon's a weird one. Like, I don't understand. You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the journey up Mount Freydis. You meet again with a band of northern warriors who wait to escort you up the mountains. With their guidance and protection, you quickly find yourself once more in the ritual house of Esmeranthia. I know why you have come, the giantess begins, moving to inspect Arya. She quickly sneers, saying it is no wonder your holy people cannot heal her. This is no minor curse or spell from a magician. A beast of the underworld has tainted your friend's spirit, and without my help she will die. Esmeranthia pauses to consider you, her gaze boring into your soul. I think your fate will be to one day destroy the one who brings ruin to my people. Until then, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes? The Queen of Frost sends you to another room as she prepares a ritual. Many hours later, you are summoned again. You find the Queen standing over Arya, who, apart from being famished, appears fully recovered. Leave when you are ready, Esmeranthia declares, turning to leave, but heed my warning, hero. A shadow hangs over your soul. Stray but a little and you will fail, to the ruin of us all. Malaclips told me he was going to the village of Rumstock to investigate a rumour of a magical artifact. Arya explains if you leave the ritual house. I was to meet him there some days ago. Oh dear.
I cannot understand how you come to be here now, given the challenges that have stood before you.
As you journey towards Rumstock, you are disquieted by an increasing number of rumours concerning the village. It seems that every traveller coming from that direction has heard of terrible ritualistic murders being performed in the woods nearby. The rumours also suggest the maid responsible has been captured. Disguised himself as a bard, one fellow declares. I saw him with my own eyes, and he has the look of a killer. Don't worry, continues the man, there'll be justice served for those poor souls when the necromancer burns at the stake. When that necromancer... That's Malaclips! Oh yeah, we have the Merchant's Bend. Oh wow. The Shaman of Eyebright Weald. Not that they've been here before. Oh, I have to sacrifice one of them. What's that one? Reduces the speed. Retry. Yeah, I'll just get rid of this. The northern shaman is boiling something bloody over a roaring fire. Clouds of red smoke fill the air. It's the coin slave and Arya. Did you ever reply to that marriage proposal, or are you still on the run? Your companion splutters in shock. Arya watches the shaman suspiciously for the rest of your visit. Oh. Oh. I forgot it's max life pain. Nope. That was a real waste, and I got rid of a blessing for it, but never mind. Oh, it's this guy. You're camped on the side of the road one moonless night when a familiar pair of yellow eyes suddenly appears beyond the light of the campfire. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The curse is in the cards, you know. Shit, I didn't get to read the rest. It was he limps and does some other stuff. The spell that will be your salvation requires several unique ingredients, the cloaked figure explains. The first task will be to harvest the horn of a diabolic creature. I know of one that will be easy to overcome, he says, producing a silver whistle from his cloak. Strike quickly, though, he pauses to add, or it may escape, and you will spend countless lifetimes regretting it. The whistle releases a sharp note and a fiery portal appears between the two of you. A short horned creature steps out as the portal closes again. Hey... Theophilus, you called? The devil asks, looking up at him. The child-sized creature seems oblivious to your presence for the moment. Oh no. It says I need the horn. Strike it. With a mighty blow to the head, you knock the devil unconscious. Soon you've removed one of the beast's horns and handed it to Theophilus, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak. That will do for the first element, I must immediately prepare it, Theophilus says, turning to leave. In regards to the limp form of the Hellspawn, do not be here when it wakes up, mortal. It will be angry and you have not the means to kill it. Okay, I'm out of here. Need to buy some food. Do I have much I can sell? Or do I have anything I can sell? Oh wow, I do. I don't know why, I forgot about that. I need 10 fame. Nah. I'm good. I'll just buy more food. Yeah, 3 more food. Perfect. Leave. Lord Apollyon! You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. You say that another of your friends is in peril. Lord Apollyon remarks, how fascinating! You relate some detail as to Malaclypse's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed, Apollyon says, shaking his head. Do you have a plan to save Malaclypse? Lord Apollyon asks. You explain that you have not yet visited the village of Rumstock to assess the situation. I expect you'll want to travel there immediately in order to save your friend. Would you like transport there? Sure. My butler will show you to the stables, Apollyon says, summoning him with a small bell. Take Bluetail. She's the fastest. Lord Apollyon's stables turn out to house an extensive array of animals. You are helped onto Bluetail's back, and the griffin rises into the air. Oh, wow. Oh, it took away food, though.
Begins to tighten, and we question the very stakes.
Wait, so... You arrive on the outskirts of the village of Rumstock, where Malaclypse is being held captive. Take a different path. You leave the troubled village behind, intent on finding some... Oh. Wait, it said go to the next level. Okay. Go to it. A wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands in the village centre. A few peasants stand around talking eagerly about the impending doom of the so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life. The creature is bound head to toe in blessed iron, and he'll stay that way until burning under a full moon. Good. Decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see to it that they receive justice. You plead Malaclypse's innocence. And who are you that we should listen? The mayor exclaims, it will take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free this creature of darkness. Aha! Okay. I need fame. Of fucking course I do. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and granted immediate audience. Confess that you cannot convince the village of Rumstock to free him. Those dreadful peasants in the province can be savage folk, Apollyon declares, but I have a solution if you will but play the cards once more. If you win, then I will use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds in service to my people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people, Apollyon explains dryly. If it helps, I'll even have my personal herald accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that you up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with the tales of your adventures. What do you say? Does the prospect of another winning hand entice you? That's the spirit. Ah! I could use Arya to up the odds. I do optionally get to do these again, though. No. Oh god, I didn't see. Oh, yay. Continue. Oh, that's what Guardian Angel does. Oh. Nice. Another win! Apollyon exclaims, you are adept at both combat and the finer arts. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause. Apollyon declares, by the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be legend. I gain 36 fame. Damn, I would have been able to use the plate mail. Oh well. It's not a big deal. What am I doing? Approach the village. Look, someone calls out the hero of the Empire is in our village. Oh wait, as you approach, a woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mayor, and minutes later a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man. Look, someone calls out, the hero of the Empire is in our village. You're here for the demon, of course. The mayor says as he approaches, you must have heard that we captured it ourselves. The peasants all cheer. Don't worry, the mayor continues, we intend to burn it during the full moon. You ask the mayor to take you to Malaclypse, who you'll find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal. Oh, nice. I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says, but we have the fire planned and everybody is coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon. He asks, hopefully, as you lead Malaclypse away. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Malaclypse's chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Malaclypse says. Those country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accused for some local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming, and where did they get those anti-magic chains from? You fill Malaclypse in on what happened to Arya. What about Estrella and Colbjorn, he asks, as you begin your journey back towards the capital. Okay.
So many enemies await you, and so many would stop you moving
Ransom. The next day, you've stopped to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later, you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword arm, mercenaries, the woman exclaims. Warding you away with an open hand, I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague, Colbjorn, has been acquired by the guild. You see, she continues, leaning against the windowsill, with recent setbacks to our income potential, we've had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on, and a rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's all just business. For only 150 gold you can buy back your friend's life. Or buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'll be treated by those barbarians. The cloaked woman says as she ducks back out of the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Ah, great. Lovely. Ah, Steagle Pumpkin. Steagle Town Centre is unremarkable apart from a beautiful clock tower and a small cluster of tents tucked into a shaded corner away from the hustle and bustle. Ask for a pumpkin. She's momentarily startled by the audacity of your request before her instinct for hospitality resumes control. She leaves the room and soon returns weighed down by one of Steagle's famously oversized pumpkins. That's the last of the harvest. 10 food! Yeah, that's the main reason I did it. Cool. Another! You sit resting next to a river one afternoon when Theophilus's dark form rises slowly from the water and limps towards you. He appears to be completely dry when he stops before you. Mortals often contemplate their own doomed existence in the light of the setting sun, but yours is more doomed than most. We should make some progress on your spell. What is required next? The next step is as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn. You must provide 4 blessings to power the spell. Return here when you are ready. Oh shit, I only have 3.
Everything is a wager. But our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
Sorry for randomly muting. I had to have a drink, my throat's kinda hurting. We went to a tavern one evening just as a gang of soldiers rise angrily from a table, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated. "You cheating son of a harpy," one of them yells. "Gentlemen, please. I cannot help it if Lady Luck has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky," a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man suddenly leaps from his chair and ducks behind you, saying, "Mercenary, I implore you, I am a humble and honest merchant in need of aid." Okay. What am I using? I'm using a hammer. Yeah, sure. "Save me from this band of treacherous fiends, whom I have offended merely by playing fairly a number of games of chance, and I'll pay you with gold." "Hey, that's our gold, Hansel," the soldiers cry. "Defend him." "We warned you, stranger." Hansel runs and hides behind the beach. The beach. The bench, his money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins. My god. Shoot. I needed all of the things. I needed my blessings. Oh well. It just kind of sucks. Oh yeah, I have Aria. Like a holiday. Oh god. Nope. Hiya! Fuck. I win! Whew. If I manage to get the gold token for this, I'll be happy. If I don't, then whatever. Having dealt with the threat of the vengeful soldiers, you turn to find Lucky Hansel lying still behind the bench. A northerner warrior crouched over him. "The man who cheats has no honor," the northerner says matter-of-factly, sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's money bags. "He will not cheat me again." The northerner moves to exit the tavern, gold in hand. "Search Hansel."
Nicely done.
You discover Hansel to be wearing an item that might explain his recent run of good luck. An equipment... Oh! Hey! At the sound of more Empire soldiers approaching, you decide to follow the Northerner's example and exit discreetly. Shoot, I need more blessings. Return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon. Yeah. You say that another of your friends is in peril, Lord Apollyon remarks. How fascinating! You relate some detail as to Colbjorn's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed, Apollyon says, shaking his head. I see you still bear the marks of your battle yourself. Apollyon remarks, sending his butler for a healing potion. Wow. How goes your quest to save Colbjorn? I don't have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may, Apollyon says earnestly. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, then I will give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then shall we say that you owe me a day's service, Apollyon suggests. I have business interests in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with northerner warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer? Colbjorn's life could be saved with the turn of a card. Excellent. Let's begin. Oh, of course. No. Oh my god. Lucky me! Huh, you win again. I think perhaps you're working a con on me, Apollyon laughs. With a gesture from Apollyon, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. We got 150. I hope with that gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime and let me know how it went. I wish I could do this. Return here when you are ready. Can I buy a blessing? Trade! Equipment! Gambler's Jewel. What's this do? +2. Oh. Nope. Ah, it sucks. Well, I think that there goes the gold.
Your allies, of course, help in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned... Ah.
Hmm.